I've raved about this iron this year. I am praying that Ping don't ruin it for me. Keep an eye to see if Ping have improved this iron in the last 20 years. So guys, we're back in Milton Keynes Bay. We've grabbed and we've had this wicked little trade-in that's come in. It's a set of Ping S58 irons. Now, they're orange lye, so they're a little bit flatter, which actually suits me a little bit, maybe a bit too flat. They've got the AWT reg, the original AWT reg shaft in it, and they've got the standard grip in it as well. Now, this category of iron is one that for me goes undetected in the Ping category. They're so strong in their G series range, whether it be G440 as is current, G430, go back to even G series when it was first launched. But to look at an iron that's over 20 years old and put it up against an iron that I think, and I've talked about on camera, is the Ping Blueprint. Now, I think this is probably one of the most underrated irons of the last 12 months. I think it's an iron that Ping don't sell enough of. I think it's an iron that we can't get people's hand. It's not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a set of irons that matches. Now you can see the evolution of that product, very, very clear. 20 years on, you can see it. It looks slick, it looks clean, but you can see they come from the same family. One thing Ping will always do is maintain their DNA in their product, and they certainly have done that. But I've raved around this, so I'm hoping this puts this to the sword, but I'm not too sure. So let's jump in. We're gonna hit 4 or 5 shots with S58, and then we're gonna hit a few with Blueprint and see what the data is saying. So straight away, it's just, 20 years later, and this iron is still solid. It's still a great feeling iron. It's just good, isn't it? Ping are just good. It's not very forgiving, I grant you, when you hit it out of the toe, but it's just a solid product. And that's when you get these types of irons that brands like Ping can make. Yeah, they stand the test of time. They're just, a good looking iron, solid, simple, but with so much class about them. But it's one of those irons that, for me, this category in Ping's range, like I say, it just goes undetected. People tend to jump into whether it be a Mizuno or a P series iron or a Callaway Apex iron. They've always jumped into that category of iron. And I think Ping, for that Better Players Club, definitely get missed. So, let's hit a couple more. It's just solid. It just sounds solid. Oh, that was fat and horrible. Okay, so what's the crack with this Blueprint S? Well, as you look at it, it looks slick. It's a forged iron. It's got that beautiful face to it. It's got that lovely chrome finish rather than the duller finish what Ping used to make, and you can see that in the S58. It's that kind of deader Ping finish, if you like. They've changed and evolved that finish in their irons over the last few years. So let's just, before we do that, let's just jump in and make sure we tag that. I was getting so excited to hit it that we forgot to tag it. Now, I'm fascinated with this because I think these irons are so good. This Blueprint iron is so solid, but it is expensive. That's the only thing I would say with Ping, is if they could keep this iron a little bit more in some of the other brands like Shrixon World. Oh my days, that's such a good iron to hit. It's so good to hit. So solid. Do you know what? The main difference straight out the gate is the softness of it. It's just, in looks, when you pop both of them behind the golf ball, they're not too dissimilar in shape. I love how Ping maintain that DNA. It's a little bit, I would say that it looks to me as if the height of the toe area is slightly shallower in Blueprint. Oh, I've definitely found the shallow part of that toe. That was horrendous. Just so good, it's just such a good iron. But like I say, it's not cheap. I've got a feeling it's got to have beaten that S58. 20 years old. Okay, let's jump in and have a quick look at these numbers. Now, if we jump in and we bring up the table. Oh, it's not even a comparison. S58, such a good iron back in the day. Club head speeds are matched. It's 14 yards in carry behind that Blueprint S. Spin similar, can't argue with that. But if you're looking at distance in this iron, the Blueprint S is 14 yards longer. Now, let's talk price. Blueprint S is expensive. You're talking over £200 a stick. They are very, very, very expensive. They have got a huge following, but when you're talking that money, you're moving into Mizuno category, and you are starting to think about, is there anything else in that market? It's got to really outperform your Mizunos, your Strixons, your premium club. The Ping S58, £250. Not for one club, for the whole set. So I pulled this out the rack and it's 250 quid for the whole set. So if you want to spend under £300 on a set of irons, that is not a bad set of irons at all. It's a great looking club. Okay, granted, against a brand new product, it's 14 yards short through the air, but that is a good product. Now the beauty of this product is, like I've said before, we can custom build it for you. So if you don't want that AWT regular shaft in it, you want to pull that out and you want to really put a nip on in it, or whatever you want to put it in that suits you, and you want it made to length and you want the lie angles rebending, because the iron is that much older, we can do that in our build centers, and we can rebuild these irons to make sure you get the grip and the shaft, the swing weight that you want from this product, which, yes, will increase performance a little bit. It will help you with a bit of control. It will probably help you with controlling the strike location, and you will get a bit more out of that product. But let's say for another 150 odd pound, you might change the grips or the shafts, or you may do some bits and pieces. So for under £500, between £400 and £500, you can have a set of Ping S58 irons, shafts changed, grips changed to suit you, that are gonna last you the test of time like this iron has. Ping, you produce brilliant irons, they last, but this one is certainly the winner.